So, to enter sound data, I use the sound editor. It is also on the TCC 15 disk, and it's the file called sounded. So I simply load sounded and start it. So there is an overview of the keyboard function, and I'm not going too much into detail now. I just want to give a short overview on what the sound editor does. So when you start the program, on the left hand side you can find the Note Enter tab. You can reach it by pressing the Tab key, and there you can use the cursor keys. So this is voice 1, for example, voice 2, voice 3, and we have all three voices for each SID. So here's the SID 2, here's the SID 3, and SID 4, as the MEGA65 has 4 SIDs. And entering note value is very easy. You simply enter C or D, and so very easy. And if you want to have one semitone up, you just simply press the shift button, and for example C, shift C makes one semitone higher. So you can also change the octave. Its default is octave 4, but you can change it to, for example, 1 or 2. Simply hit the corresponding number key. So, and here, for example, if you want to have more notes that are played simultaneously, then you simply have it on the different voices. Controlling the SID settings is very easy. Simply cycle with the S key through SID 1, SID 2, SID 3 or SID 4, and then again with the cursor key, and you can reach the desired filter setting, and you can change the values simply with minus or with the plus key. So not really complicated at all. You can also reach the voice settings with the V key. So pressing it once brings you into this tab, and the cursor keys simply move, and you can enter attack, decay, sustain, and release values for each voice. And here, for example, with plus or with minus, you can say if it's a triangle, or if it's noise, or if it's a pulse waveform, or if it's a sawtooth waveform, is all controlled by these values. And here is I think it's the pulse modulation, and here I have some settings that we can use the filters of the SID, or there is I think it's a ring modulation. I'm not quite sure by now. I simply took out every setting that the SID is giving me. I have prepared here, and I made it just to play a little bit with the values and listen to it, what comes out, and so everything is done that way. So and loading and saving data is done with the name section, and you can reach it by pressing the N key. So it just asks you a name, and for example I type in wrong because it's the name of the music file that is already on the TCC 15 disk. Enter return. So the file name is now entered, and now I press Mega L to load the file, on the XEMO, it is the Alt key instead of the Mega key. So now the file is loaded, and you can, as you can see here, on this side, there's quite a lot of music data in it, and you can simply press the space key to hear the music. So this is exactly what the sound editor does, and play with the values, look which instrument is good for you, and in the end you have to export the file, and you do this with Mega key and E for export, or here on the XEMO it would be the Alt key and E. So now the file is exporting. It seems like nothing is going on, but it is exporting, and it will tell you that it's finished with a short report. So here is it. It says done, and it's 3,576 bytes. The first song starts at address 100. I come to it a little bit later in the source code. And we can see here the file addresses of the file wrong1, which is called wrong1.ex, is 0, and the second file, because the sound editor splitted the complete file into two files, the second file would be now wrong2.ex, and this starts at 2303. So that's it for the sound editor. Maybe we just press Control E to exit the editor, and I will show you on the directory what the editor did. It saved two export files, and you can see it on the upper left side of the screen. It is the one wrong1.ex and wrong2.ex. And you can see it has 10 blocks and 6 blocks, and this is exactly the same size as the already prepared exported files wrong1 and wrong2 that are located on the right side of the screen. So I am not going to use the new files, so I am erasing them. Yes, and I'm also erasing wrong2x. I don't need it. So this concludes the very short information on how sound is prepared for TCC, and the next video will cover all the details about the source code.